Hey guys, what up though? Mama Bear here. I am Mama Bear to the zoo. What up though? The corner here, 49507. Mama Bear is sending her love out to each one of you. We're arm in arm in this. I just learned about the whole red tape thing from Amber, and without trying to be disrespectful, I can't remember her last name, so I remember it starts with an R. Redlining is a terrible, heartbreaking thing, but if that's what it is, then I'm glad I live inside of it, because I feel so called to be arm in arm with Jesus here and now on this planet that I would rather be nowhere else than in the arena. Because I like the zoo and I love the animals and I'm Mama Bear and bears are cute. So what up though? So many of my videos lately have been about where I live and the beauty in it. I see so much sadness that happens here that breaks my heart, and so much suffering and pain. Now I want to talk about it. But I've also seen so much incredible beauty and how this community pulls together, and it doesn't matter how much darkness is, light always comes to the surface. There's beautiful angels at every corner. This just happens to be mine. And I hold that as a holy thing. I treasure that because I have a hippie king, and that's just how we are, yo. So anyway, I was feeling like rambling today because we all had a rough night last night. Sometimes when you try to be a family, there's so many variables that factors that come into play that you think you're going out for a nice easy breezy sail or a kayak ride across Reed's Lake, and for you that don't know, 49507, Reed's Lake is a super bougie ass, privileged and entitled and gorgeous, amazing, beautiful place. You should definitely go there and enjoy it because it's holy. But my point is, I went off on a side tangent and I need to pull it back. When you are trying to go on the greatest of ease, and all of a sudden you find yourself in troubled water, you find yourself, you're under the water, but you can just see the surface. You're seeing those last bubbles leave your lungs, and you see them with such mustard seeds of hope that it's not the end for you and that you have more time. Who's going to be there to hold your hand in those final moments? Because that's what Live Alive's about, yo. That's what Mama Bear brings to this hood. I've been here a decade now, and I love where I live. I love my neighborhood. I love the community. I love my neighbors. We watch out for each other. We're family. The scary things you hear about us, the sad choices and decisions that people are making, it's just pain that's being spread from the conditions and treatments that they've been receiving their whole lives inside this red tape that I now have education about. Cultural shock meets privileged, and for that I humbly lower my head and ask for God to use me as his hands and feet to help end pain and suffering and send me somewhere that I can bring good, where I can be loved unconditionally and I can give it everywhere it needs to be, to everyone who needs it the most. My husband, he made this beautiful sign for me, and it's on my wall. You can see up there I have a lot of things on my wall, but this sign specifically says, Ki Mama Banksy, me, Mama Teddy Bear, I uplift the broken, treasure the neglected, and I mother the lost. I'm not perfect. I was a victim most of my life. Name the abuse and I've felt it. Name the neglect and I've been there. Name the suffering and I've understood it. I've felt every emotion. I've thought about it logically. I've been trapped in the PTSD of it. It's all holy. God took me through it. And that's why I'm here now, calling attention and the light to the pain and the suffering that I see, because I won't stand by quietly ever again. Someone needs to speak up and say, I still see pain and suffering. It doesn't matter who caused it. It doesn't matter. But these problems, they need to be loved. We need to send love to them. We need to help by just being part of the solution and stop adding additional elements and being parts of problems. Layering problem on problem on problem is not part of the solution. And again, I love my community. There's so many beautiful people in my neighborhood that are already part of the solution. And there's so many people here doing good. But I live here, and I would love to talk to you if you want to do things for our community, because I love being a community director, and I love helping people, and I would be wholly honored to help you too. I want to do good. Izzy would say, I'm a good girl. I just want to be a good girl, all right? You might think I'm not smart enough. It's cool. I've lost jobs because of that. People that were smarter than me. It's fine. You might think you're better than me. That's okay. I don't mind. Like, let your ego lead, man. It's cool. I'm gonna chill over here with my Ki Mama spirit. This is Sarah being cocky. I'm just gonna watch, because I will prepare this love bat for you, and I will leave you feeling like you've just taken the best shit of your life, you know what I'm saying? Or you just had the best orgasm, or you've just had the best food you have ever eaten. I don't know, whatever is your holy release. Could be a computer nerd thing, maybe like racing cars, I don't know, whatever it is. It's called the Love Bet, because I will help you emotionally process all of that you've been through, and we will get you solutions and resources and help you live your best life. That's what our community does. That's who we are. We understand pain and suffering to a level those outside the red tape, I guess, just would prefer not to see. I couldn't not see. Tupac wouldn't let me. Tupac told me about the pain and the suffering, and I fell in love with his poetic words and expressions, and instead of fear and resistance, which is what I felt all around me, I was an outcast, because being part of that was all I could imagine. It would be my dream. Like, I'm this little white girl in a small town with all these white people, and I only say this to give you this image in your mind, and I just, I was mediocre there, like, where there's no cultural difference, where there's no diversity. It's like, ugh, it wasn't for me. And when I came to the city and God planted me here, I had no idea the area I moved in, and I've sat quietly for 10 years, loving my neighbors and giving to my community and volunteering after I witnessed a tragic shooting in front of our home, and I'm on a mission to do good. I gotta go. Izzy's gotta go potty though. Thanks for listening. Mum Bear loves.